What is up, guys? Welcome to another trading recap. In this recap, we're going to explain why did we took that 30-second long and how it went, right? It was a 1-on-1 RR trade, and yes, I didn't left the runner because I won my phone. I usually close 80% right here, and I leave the runner until the recent high. So you could call it a 1-2.5 trade. I'm just gonna call it for a 1-on-1. Alright, so why did we took that trade first? What do we see right here on this market open? We have that weekly new week opening up right here, and same for the 15-minute and on 30-minute. Tapping to the 30 new weekly opening up, what I ended up having? We ended up leaving a stop hunt, right? We stop hunted this liquidity right here, and if we go towards the 5-minute, you can pretty much see that we did make an accumulation, a manipulation on the stop hunt, and then a distribution towards the highs, right? Right here we had a 5-minute unfilled, which that could have been your break even. For me, I did went break even right there once we took the high. And plus, what else do we have? We have time discounted 930 PO3, right? Hold on. What just happened, bro? 930, as you can see right here. So what do we see right here? 930 ends up doing one, ends up opening, manipulating lower, leaving a stop hunt, grabbing liquidity, tamping into the new week opening up again, and then expanding higher, right? 930 was in discount. We set that on a new video, so you should guys go and watch it out. Okay, so as you can see, the confluence was, first of all, as we said, the new week opening up. Plus, I want you to pay attention a little bit. Today is going to be a little bit different. What ended up happening on ES? ES was moving way too quick. ES was already sweeping that low, and ES did what? ES tapped the new week opening up just now, right? Leaving a stop hunt. As you can see right here, ES just tapped the new week opening up and leaving a stop hunt with it, right? And we swept out another stop hunt, which I think also with that we did ended up having really nice movement with how many points was that? Let me just check right here. It was 16 points right here, and on N2 was the move 100 points. Pretty much ES was moving too quick, and I was confident that we're going for those highs. And if we drop down to the 5-minute again, what do we see? Hella lower resistance liquidity. So from all of this, I was just confident that it's gonna play out. So let me just sort this out for you guys so you can understand why did this trade was taken. First of all, we do have our common time plus price. My favorite is what changed my trading forever, and plus AMD, right? Time plus price plus AMD. What is my time was? My time was the 930 was in discount, as you can see right here. 930 ends up doing what? 930 ends up manipulating lower and tamping into the new week opening up. Sign CS do that too. Okay, then my price was a new week opening up, right? And as you can see right here, we were into the equilibrium of the range, right? We were into the discount range, right? We were into the discount, so we were discount that range and EQ of range. We just tapped the EQ of the range, right? We just tapped it at the 930. We just tapped the EQ of the range, right? That's my price. Pretty much price is all of the sheets, and plus we do ended up having also an SMT that confirms time plus price. And if we combine that, what else do we have? An accumulation, manipulation, distribution, right? An AMD. So AMD different part, and then I want you to pay attention. This is all we need to just enter on the trade. That's what I used to enter on that trade. And as you can see right here, what ended up we having more. Ended up having ton of lower resistance liquidity, unfilled fair value gaps, above. Also come from the 4 hour, I think we just tapped in right now. Yeah, pretty much that's it. Right, this was the confluence on entering on that trade, and that trade played out really nice. And yes, now let me just go over with it 1 second, because a lot of people are gonna have questions about this. Why did I took the trades on the 30-second and I didn't took it on the 1 minute? Okay, pretty much 1 minute was too long, and I was so convinced that, you know what, this shit is going higher. We already inversed. There is no point to, go lower after ES just tap this. If we go lower, that means that our trade idea is gonna fail on so ever, right? So it doesn't make sense either to wait for the 1 minute. So yeah, that's why I enter off the 30-second. And plus we did have this PO3 above. So what does PO3 actually do? The time usually drag it, usually the time, let's say it opens right here and it's just lower, usually price just drag. It works like magnet. The 930 PO3 drags price. So I was so confident that at least we will hit this one, and once we hit this one, I'm just gonna go break even. So that's why I entered on the 30-second IFVG, and I just waited for a little bit of pullback and entered exactly on the IVG. That was the trade, guys. Pretty easy. I took that trade today. Yeah, it was really nice. That trade ended up paying $486. Overall, yeah, that's it. Do I have any questions? Do I have any questions before we upload it on the YouTube? All right. All right, guys. Right. So you'll get why did we took that trade, right? Do you all understand why this trade was good? Nice. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. You missed the trade. Yeah. All right. Perfect, guys. All right. For those who watch the recap, use code CHTR on Founded Futures Family to support me. And thank you very much, guys, for watching. Okay. Peace out.